Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Today I wanted to talk about the things I've knit with my hand spun, and this is the first thing that I ever knit with my hand spun. So this was spun from a preparation of a friend of mine. I think she's on Instagram as South Fort Yarns. And she also goes by Biota Yarns on Etsy. Maybe you've heard of her. And it was just called like Unicorn Dreams or something like that. You can tell. Beautiful colors. I am a sucker for neon. And when I divided up the fiber to spin it, as you can tell, I ended up with more neon green. And I actually chain spun this. And I was like, I'm just going to knit it on. And I spun all that yarn and I did this rib knit scarf, and it's really warm. It's a beautiful wool. The sheep that she has are blue face Leicester, and she used acid dye for this, but she's also an expert at natural dye. Hello, Paris. My cat might come for a visit. You can come. Come on. She can't decide. She's hesitating. There we go. Hey, Paris. Now, since then, right? You want to turn around, honey? You don't look good from that end. So since then, I've been spinning quite a bit. Right, Paris? I've spun these two skeins. This is a Black Welsh Mountain sheep, also a cloud preparation from the same friend. And this I bought down south, I think. Frabjous Fibers is the brand, as I recall. It's beautiful. I mean, look, I spun this for Tour de Fleece this year. Both of these. And I bought quite a pile of these two colors of wool. I think it's a Cormo. I bought this at the Fiber Festival in Watertown. North Country Fiber Fair, which is coming up again here in 4 weeks. Can't wait. So I bought enough of this to spin up to make a sweater's quantity. So I kind of have plans for these. I don't have plans for these though, and I'm thinking, I don't know, hat. That would look like, could just be like a striped hat that could just by itself, simple stockinette with a ribbed bottom that could look really nice. But I have a whole bucket. I've spun all this wool, and some of it's turning out pretty well. So, for example, I have these sort of aqua colored skeins. Look at that, I have 3 of them. And I talked about wool that my sister gave me a few days back. Well, this one was from her. And it has stellina, you can see. It's got shiny things in there. Shiny, look at that. But I thought, well, if I keep spinning turquoise aqua themed yarn, I could do like maybe a striped sweater if I keep it up. So I have 3 nice skeins, and I've started to get into, I'm going to call it a bit of a rut with, I do like spinning 3-ply. Now this is, I made 2-ply, and the reason is because it's so woolen, it's so sort of poofy, that I thought, well, 2-ply, it's probably going to be like a DK. So I thought that would be thick enough. But something like this, which is actually a superwash comb top, this is 3-ply, if memory serves. And it's just a finer fiber. So I just want the yarn to have that, structure, that heft to it, and a 3-ply works out well for that. I haven't yet gotten to the point where I want to make, 1-ply yarn, sock yarn type of thing. I'm enjoying playing, partly because you can get this barber pole effect. This was a lot of fun. This was basically 3 kind of almost random groups of yarn in various colors, and I mixed it up so that I could combine it in a kind of a more harmonious skein. So, but I don't know if these, they might go together. I don't know. This might be a little bit, but then the type of fiber, I'm not sure if that goes together. And then I have this really almost bulky orange yarn, which I got, and I think, again, it was a cloud preparation from Biota Yarns that I got. And it's a little bit of an art yarn. You can see it's got some thinner and some thicker, but I think it would be really easy to turn this into a scarf or a hat. So there. So, you know, that's a lot of yarn. Yay! I've been spinning. And then I have a gray skein. This turned out okay. This is a single ply. I struggled a little bit with the amount of twist, but I think if it's knit up, it'll be fine. I think this has alpaca in it. It's really, really soft. And yeah, so then I just have some random, the early fiber that when I was first learning to spin and getting the hang of it. And of course I have this huge bag full of fiber that I've purchased since learning how to spin that it's going to turn into something. I'm gradually getting it spun up. I've got 2 spinning projects going on right now. See, I'm up to 3 skeins of this. And what would I need for a sweater? I don't know, 8 skeins, something like that. So I would love to know your experience with spinning your own yarn. So obviously I haven't gotten very far. This is it so far. I did knit something out of my handspun, and I do use it and I love it, but I think I'm at the point now where I've spun enough to where I should really start diving in and at the very least making some hats, some scarves. Let me know your thoughts. What have you spun and knit up and into what? What's your experience been? For example, do you make swatches? How do you determine the gauge? Do you mix and match different fibers? Do you buy enough of a certain kind of fiber to match with a certain scale of project, like enough for a sweater or enough for a shawl, or are you a little bit more random like me? It's like, well, that looks fun to spin, so I don't know what I'll do with it, but maybe something. Share your experiences. I'd love to know more. And as soon as I get some of this knit up into something, I'll return. Take care. Bye.